And we are watching the clouds that have been with us today, mixing in with the sunshine. Temperatures made it up to 83 degrees this afternoon. And these clouds, all thanks to an easterly wind, enhancing some of this moisture coming in off of the Atlantic. And look at this. We have some storms here coming into the southeastern parts of Georgia. And a lot of that is in association with this. This is the developing area of low pressure. We've been talking about this all week. The National Hurricane Center keeping an eye on that. And today they have termed this a potential tropical cyclone. Now, the reason they call it that is because it gives them the opportunity, since this is so close to land, even though it's not a depression yet or a tropical storm, to still initiate advisories and warnings that can be issued. In fact, there's tropical storm warnings in effect from the South Carolina coastline, including Charleston and Myrtle Beach, up into North Carolina and into Virginia as well. The Georgia coast is not included in any of those tropical storm warnings there. So there's the center of circulation. Now, it's a little bit more to the east than the models were originally indicating, and the farther away it's going to be away from the Georgia coast, then the fewer impacts that we would have here in the Atlanta area. In fact, the Georgia coast is going to have breezy conditions, rough surf there, but then the South Carolina coast will start seeing some tropical storm force winds probably, and then the main impact is going to be there for a landfall along the North Carolina coast, and then it curves up toward the north and the east. So our impacts here really going to be minimal. We might have just a couple of breezes tomorrow, maybe 8 to 14-mile-an-hour winds and a couple of other gusts here. You can see that on Friday, how that center of circulation goes to the north. Most of those winds there will be along the coast and just a little bit inland, but again, no main impacts for us. And you can see as it makes landfall in North Carolina there during the day on Saturday. And what about rainfall? Well, we're not going to get any of that moving in either. There's that center of circulation right out here in the Atlantic, again, a little bit far out there. So even during the day tomorrow, I'm thinking the Georgia coast is going to be fine. Maybe just some rough surf and breezes. South Carolina coast improving there, but the main impacts will be on the North Carolina coast with all that rain. We'll be on the drier side of the system. So it's really going to enhance our nice weather going into Friday and also on Saturday. We will see our rain chances coming back, though, into next week, not because of that tropical system, but because of a system coming in from the west, and that'll give us a little better chance for some showers developing once we get into next week. So here's a look at your 7-day outlook, and we are going to see those conditions here as they are looking pretty good tomorrow and on Saturday. 11s on the wasometer. Tomorrow's high up to 82. Saturday, great day. First day of fall. The Southeastern Brain Tumor Foundation Race for Research early Saturday morning at Atlantic Station. We'll have great weather for that. Sunday still looks good, a little warmer, up to 84. A few clouds Monday, and then the rain chance on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at about 30 to 40% with highs trending back down into the 70s.